So quickly or not quickly, I will talk about the same thing that mostly same thing that I was talking in Japanese just right before, which was about how I was and how I am feeling about this trip and during this trip and how my feeling has changed. So far this I kind of am having culture shock like feeling. It's not really severe as real culture shock, but so when you when I first visited here, when I first arrived here, I was just excited. I was just excited about everything I see, everything I do, everything, just everything. But now, having spent 3 days here, I'm kind of I'm kind of having, I have kind of seen real face of this place. Not meaning bad or good, but I have realized reality of living in a foreign country, especially where not only English, which I can at least handle, is spoken, but also French is spoken. Now, of course, many people can speak English too, but still, it's French. And I have no idea in French, but that sometimes sucks. But although one reason I chose to come, and I may choose to come next year to Montreal, is it's kind of mixture of French, language-wise, French and English. Culture-wise, it's mixture of many cultures, not only French, British, like Arabic, Chinese, maybe Japanese, I don't, just so many. So that's one thing I found really interesting. But now, having been in that situation myself, I'm kind of thinking that sucks. Not only French language, but not really sucks. Sorry, I didn't mean it. But that is something I have having no problem, but issues. That's what I think is causing this feeling, culture shock like feeling. Yeah, that's one thing. Another thing is that I realized that even though I believed that I was even maybe confident that I could make it by myself, like doing everything, finding where to go, finding how to go, finding what to eat, who to speak to, what to say. But now, being here, I realized the reality that it's really difficult. One thing is that my English is still not perfect. I am capable of it, but still, when actually talking to someone and listening to them, I may have difficulties. And another thing is I am anxiety. No. I have anxiety about it, and sometimes it's even scary. Not scary, but anxiety, fear sometimes. So that's one thing. So when I went to Hawaii some years before, 2 years before, and 4 or 5 years ago, twice, it was kind of easy to interact with people, local people, in English. That was because Hawaii or Waikiki Beach is pretty much for sightseeing, and there are many tourists, especially, and many of which is from Japan. So some of them could even speak Japanese, and I could use my poor English, and I could communicate with them. So with that experience, I thought, that was easy, so it should be easy going to Montreal this time. But that wasn't that. Literally. Yeah. Of course, although one reason for coming here, choosing here to come to, strange to say, but is, as I said, cultural mixture of things, and yeah. Although, despite all the things I'm saying, I like it. I like it living here. I like it staying here. Because, I know living in Tokyo, or living in Japan, or living in the town I've grown up and I've lived in ever since I was born, it's much more easier and more comfortable, of course. But I might even prefer it, but it's just the way I've always been used to. So it's in a way boring. It's just the same. So it's the same thing. So I think I wouldn't just continue to live in Japan or in Tokyo or wherever in Japan. That would be just boring to me. That's not my way. So I would rather come to Canada, wherever in Canada or wherever in the world. I'd rather go abroad and live there than just to spend a boring or ordinary or unchanging life in Japan. I'd prefer to have a little bit of challenge. Yeah, that seems my way. So, even though I am saying like I don't like it here, but I like it here. I love it here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I was saying in the previous video. Yeah. And another thing, the last thing I was saying. So, although I say it wasn't really to meet this friend of mine to come to Montreal this time, yeah, it was kind of some 10% of the purpose. But I'm thinking that if I couldn't have, if I were not with, if I didn't have her support, and if I were not like going out or visiting places with her, it must have been more difficult to live here, like finding where to go, finding which bus or which train to take, which metro, and what to do. Yeah, so through that experience I realized that I have been really dependent on other people, my family, parents, and especially this friend here when I'm here. So I realized that, yeah, even though I said the purpose of this trip is not to meet that friend, if it were not for this friend's help, it definitely would have been really, really much harder to live here. So with that, I think I am basically, I think I am a optimistic person, but sometimes I become really pessimistic person. Yeah, so being optimistic is like, yeah, whatever will be. I will make it to Canada and I will do it somehow by myself, even if there won't be this friend for me. But yeah, sometimes I become really pessimistic. Like, what should I do next year when I come here and become totally alone, like having no friends, and yeah, that stuff. Yeah, I'm basically a kind of person who prefers to be alone than interacting with other people. It's not that I don't like to interact with other people, that it's not just my way, or it's not something I'm good at, so I just can't. And I'd rather prefer to be alone than be with other other random people. Yeah. So if I am alone in foreign country, that's literally alone. Yeah, you know. I have friends in Japan, I have friends in school. Yeah, I have friends, but here I don't have any other friends than this one friend. And I don't know anybody. I might be totally alone at least at first when arriving here. Yeah. So, since I realized and I'm really dependent on other people, I've lived that way. I am really thankful for what this friend is doing for me. Yeah, without her help, I might have died. No, just kidding though, but yeah, this is really serious. This could have been really a serious problem. だからね、really, but I like it. Despite what I said, I like it here. So that's pretty much what I was feeling and what I am feeling right now. Yeah, like a live step of my feeling changing. Yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to share this feeling because maybe some of you are coming to Japan or wherever. Maybe Japan, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not homesick yet, at least yet. Because I have all these devices that I have, like iPhone, iPad, Mac, video camera, and digital camera, and all this stuff. But I can't use iPhone because it's gonna cost a lot. Because this is not SIM free, so this is only Japan model. Whatever. So that was it. It's been 13 minutes, sorry, maybe you didn't want to hear this boring stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to share this feeling, as I said, and to maintain my English skill, as well as Japanese skill. Okay, whatever. It's 1:39 now. Holy cow. 1:40 actually. 1:30 actually. That's it. But I'm pretty much having fun, so I like it. Although I have anxiety, fear, as well as hope, which is a good thing. Anyway, that was it. Just to record my feeling and keep track. Whatever. Bye bye. I'm not drunk today. Well, actually I shouldn't be drunk all the time. I didn't come here to get drunk. Well, I didn't get drunk at all. Anyway, I was just saying. Bye. So, good night. We for nothing. Bye. Good night. Thanks for watching.